Hi, this is Engineer Asim. I have made this video to show you how to apply for Turkiye Burslari Scholarships. Turkiye Burslari Scholarships are fully funded Turkish government scholarships to study in bachelor, master or PhD degree programs. Before starting this video, please subscribe to this channel and click on bell icon button so you get latest updates about any foreign scholarship. Now start this video, open your browser and search turkeyburslari.gov. Click on search button, then Turkiye Burslari website will open. Next step is to click on application or login button. After clicking on application or login button, then you have to register for your account. Then you have to click on register button. After clicking on register button, then you have to provide your necessary information to register for Turkiye Burslari account. After filling this information, telling your name, your middle name, your surname, then selecting your gender, then giving your date of birth, selecting your nationality, confirming your email and password, then answering secret question. After that, you have to click on I'm not a robot, and then you have to read this information. I have read and understood all warnings above. I declare that all information I provided for registration is correct, and then you have to click on I approve. After that, you have to click on save button to save this information to register for your account. After that, you have to make sure that your name and surname are correct to be used in formal proceedings. Nationality cannot be changed in next steps. Then you have to click on I approve and save this information. After clicking on save button, your information will be saved and you will be notified via email to confirm your registration. After that, an activation email will be sent to your email address to activate your account. Activation email will expire if not approved within 48 hours. Now to activate your account, you have to go into your email. Then you have to find the email of Turkiye Burslari. You have to click on that email. Now after opening that email, you have to click on activation link to activate your account. Then you will click on this link to activate your account. After clicking on this link, your account will be verified and you will log in your account to apply for that scholarship. Now next step is to log in your account. You can simply log in your account by providing your email and your password. After providing your email and password, you have to click on login button. After clicking on login button, your account will open. After logging in your account, you have to keep two steps in your mind. First step, you have to complete your profile. Second step, you have to fill application form to apply for Turkiye Burslari scholarships. So first step is to complete your profile. To complete your profile, you have to give your personal information, your family information, your contact information, your education information, language details, work experience, academic qualification, social activities, Turkey experience. So these are the steps that you have to make to complete your profile. I have already completed my profile so that it will not take much time to show you how to complete your profile. First you have to give your personal information. In personal information you have to give your first name, your middle name, then you have to provide your surname, then you have to select your gender, either you are male or female, then you have to select your marital status, either you are single or married, then you have to select your date of birth, then you have to select your nationality or citizenship, then you have to provide your country of birth, your city of birth, then you have to provide type of your ID. You can provide either citizenship number or passport number. If you don't have passport yet, you can apply on the basis of your citizenship number or your national ID number. So then next provide ID number or your passport number, then upload document or picture of your ID number or your passport. If you have a dual nationality or citizenship of another country, then you have to click on I have citizenship of another country. If you don't have citizenship of another country, then you don't need to click on this button. After that, then you have to go down, then you have to give your religious belonging, Then you have to select ethnicity of your country. Then you have to check disability status. If you have any disability status, then you can select that disability status. Otherwise, you have to click on I don't have any disability. After providing your personal information, then you have to click on save button. After saving this information, then you have to go on to family information. After clicking on family information, then you have to click on edit button. Then you have to provide your mother name. After providing your mother name, then you have to tell is your mother alive, say yes or no. Then they are asking if your mother is working. If your mother works, then you click on this button. Otherwise, if your mother is a housewife, then you don't need to click on this button. Then they are asking for your father name, provide your father name. Then they are asking is your father alive, say yes or no. Then they are asking if your father works. If your father is working, then click on this button. Otherwise, you don't need to click on this button. If your father is working, then they're asking for their institution or company where they work. Provide institution or company name. Then they're asking your father's occupation. You have to tell your father's occupation. Then they're asking the title or position of your father job. Then they are asking for number of siblings. Then they are asking for your marital status. Then they are asking for total monthly income of your family. You have to provide total monthly income of your family in dollars. After selecting that, then you have to click on save button. After saving this information, then you have to click on contact info. After clicking on contact info, then you have to click on edit button. After clicking on edit button, then you have to provide your country name. Then you have to provide your city name, then postal code of your city. Then you have to provide phone number of your home. Then you have to provide phone number of yourself. Then you have to provide your street address, then building number of your street. Then you have to provide door number of your house. Then they're asking, please tick the following box if your residential address is different from your contact information. If your residential address is different from your contact information, then you have to tick on this box and then you have to provide your residential information. Otherwise, you don't need to click on this button. Then they're asking, please state how long you have been living on this address in months or year. Then you have to tell either you have been living in this address from how many years or from how many months. Then they are asking for your social media accounts. If you have any social media account, then you have to provide their links. If you don't have any social media account, then you don't need to provide information about your social media accounts. After that, you have to click on save button to save your information. After saving your contact information, then you have to click on next section, which is education information section. In education information, you have to provide information about your previous degree program which you have done. If you are applying for bachelor's degree program, then you have to provide information about your high school. If you are applying for master's or postgraduate degree program, then you have to provide information about your bachelor's degree. If you are applying for PhD degree program, then you have to provide information about your postgraduate or master's degree. Now let me tell you how you can add information about your high school. To add information about your high school, you have to click on high school button. I have already added information about high school, so I will click on edit button to show you how you can edit your or add your information about high school. In high school information, you have to first select your country, then you have to select your city, then you have to select your school. After selecting your school, then you have to select education stage. After selecting education stage, then you have to select high school type. After selecting high school type, then you have to select major field of your education. It can be either science, arts or general science. Then you have to select status of your studies. If you are still studying, then select continues. Otherwise, if you have completed your high school degree, then you have to select graduate. After selecting status of your studies, then you have to select start date and graduation date of your degree. Then you have to select grade type. You can select 4, 5, 10-point grading scale, 20 or 100 as your grade type. Grade type means like if you have taken 74.18% out of 100%, then 100 will be your grade type and your grades will be 74 and 18. After telling your grades, then you have to upload diploma and transcript. Diploma means your degree and transcript means detailed mark sheet of your result. Then they are asking, have you achieved any significant ranking at your school? If you have got any significant ranking at your school, then you have to select yes and you have to answer field of achievement and achievement rank. Your achievement rank can be your first position, second position or third position, and field of achievement can be your city, your country, your school or your state. Then they are asking, do you have any certificate to prove your achievement? If you have any certificate to prove your achievement, then you have to select this option and upload that certificate. Otherwise, you don't need to select that option. Then they are asking, I got university admission exam result. You have to answer this in yes or no. After giving this information, you have to click on save button and you have to save your information of your high school. Now let me tell you how you can add information about your bachelor's degree, master's degree and PhD degree. Information about your bachelor's degree, master's degree and PhD degree will be similar. So I will only tell you how will you add information about your bachelor's degree. To add information about bachelor's degree, you have to click on bachelor degree. I have already added information about bachelor's degree, so I will click on edit button to show you how you can add information about your bachelor's degree. In bachelor's degree information, you have to first select country, then you have to select city, then you have to select name of university, then you have to select faculty, then you have to select department, then you have to tell status, either continuous or you are graduate, then you have to select starting date and graduation date if you have graduated, then you have to tell grading system, 4, 5, 10-point grading scale, 20 or 100. Then you have to tell grades, like if you have taken 3.43 CGPA out of 4, then you will select 4 as your grading scale, 3 and 4.3 will be your grades. After telling your grades, then you have to upload diploma and transcript. Then they are asking, if you have studied in a different field as minor area, please specify the name. They are also asking, have you achieved any significant ranking at your university level? If you have achieved any significant ranking at your university level, then select yes, otherwise select no. After giving this information, you have to click on save button and you have to save information about your education. After giving education information, then you have to click on language details. In language details, they are first asking for your native language. You have to select your native language. Then they are asking other languages that you can speak. You can add other languages that you can speak, like if you can speak English, you can select English. After selecting English, then they are asking level of English that you can speak. You are a beginner, you are advanced in English, or you can speak intermediate English. After this, they are asking if you have a certificate to prove that you can speak this language. If you have a certificate, then click yes and provide their exam score or exam type and then upload that document. Then if you don't have any certificate to prove, then you don't need to click on that button and you have to save this information. After saving this information, then they're asking, do you speak Turkish? If you can speak Turkish, then select yes, and if you cannot speak Turkish, then select no and save this information. After saving this information, then you have to click on save button and save information of language details, and then you have to go on to next section, which is work experience section. In work experience, you can add information about work or job that you have done in any company or institution. You can also add information about internship that you have done or doing, and you can also add your CV in your work experience. Now I will tell you how you can add your work experience. To add your work experience, you have to click on add button. After clicking on add button, then you have to select your country. After selecting your country, then you have to tell company or institution name where you were doing your job. Then you have to select position. After selecting position, Then you have to tell employment status, if you are currently employed or you have left that employment. Then you have to tell employment start date and end date if you have left your employment. Select start date and end date of your employment. Now I am selecting end date of employment. After selecting end date of employment, then you have to provide detailed information and responsibilities about your job. After providing details, then you have to click on save button and you have to save information about your work or job experience. You can also add information about any internship that you have done or you are doing. If you have completed any internship or you are currently doing an internship, then you can add information about internship by clicking on that button. After clicking on that button, then you have to click on add button to add internship experience. After clicking on add button, then you have to first select your country. After selecting your country, then you have to provide company or institution name where you are doing your internship. Then you have to provide duration of internship in month. After duration, then you have to tell subject or topic of your internship. After telling subject or topic of your internship, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your information. After adding information about your internship experience, then you can also upload your CV. To upload your CV, you have to click on that document and you have to upload your CV. After uploading your CV, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your information. After saving information about your work experience, then you have to click on academic qualification and you have to upload your information about your academics. To add your academic qualification, you have to click on add button. I have already uploaded a blog, so I will click on edit button to show you how to add your academic qualification. In academic qualification, you have to first select exam name that you have taken. After selecting exam name, then you have to select date of exam. After selecting date, then you have to tell grades that you have taken in that exam. After telling grades, then you have to select country. After selecting your country, then you have to upload proving document. Proving document means you have to upload result of your exam. After uploading proving document, then you have to click on save button and you have to save this information. After adding information about your academic qualification, then you have to click on social activities. In social activities, you are expected to give information about your voluntary and other extracurricular activities, projects and awards. This information is not compulsory, however, it will be considered while assessing the applications. By clicking on add button, you can upload any award, project, certificate or scholarship that you have taken. I have already uploaded such certificate, so I will click on edit button to show you how you can edit this information. If you have to add information about any certificate, then you have to first provide name of that certificate, then you have to provide date when you take that certificate, then you have to provide institution name from where you took that certificate, then you have to provide award, project, certificate field, and then you have to upload that document, and after that you have to describe that document. After providing description, then you have to click on save button and you have to save this information. Similarly, you can upload any award, any project or any certificate that you have taken. After providing information about social activities, then you have to click on next section, which is Turkey experience section. To add information about Turkey experience, you have to click on edit button. In Turkey experience, they are asking some questions, like they are asking, are you in Turkey now or have you ever been to Turkey? You have to answer this in yes or no. If you have been to Turkey, then you have to select yes, otherwise you have to select no. They are also asking, please specify how you learned about this scholarship. You have to select either you have came to know from your friend or relative, either from social media, you have either came to know from Turkey scholarship website or from any scholarship holder or graduate. After selecting this, then you have to answer, do you have a relative who is currently or was previously a holder of Turkey scholarship? You have to answer this in yes or no. Then they are asking, do you have any relatives living in Turkey? You have also answered this in yes or no. After answering these questions, then you have to click on save button and you have to save this information. After giving information about Turkey experience, then you have to click on home page to apply for Turkey Burslari Scholarship. As I said earlier in the video that there are two steps to apply for this scholarship. First step is to complete your profile and second step is to fill application form. We have completed first step. Now we will move on to second step, which is to apply for scholarship and fill application form. You can apply for bachelor's, master's, PhD and research scholarship by clicking on apply button. Information asked in application form is similar for all kind of scholarships. I will click on master's degree, then I will click on graduate scholarship program apply button to show you how you can apply for this scholarship. They are giving their terms and condition for scholarship. You have to accept their terms and condition. Now Turkey Burslari Scholarship application form has been opened. Before applying for this scholarship, you must read application conditions, check required documents. After checking required documents, you have to check their optional documents. After reading all of this information, then you have to click on I have read and accepted all the conditions and then you have to click on save button. After reading and accepting application conditions, then you have to give preferences of universities. You can add up to 12 universities in your preference list. You should consider that choosing preferences varying in terms of city and university will increase your chances to be awarded scholarship. Pay attention to your preference order. The first row of your choice will be taken as your most preferred university. Now let me tell you how you can add universities in your preference list. To add universities in your preference list, you have to click on add button. After clicking on add button, then you have to click on degree program in which you want to apply. Like I am selecting food engineering. After selecting that degree program, then you will see complete list of universities. To add these universities, you have to select the university one by one. While choosing university, remember one thing, you have to choose university which have a higher rank first than with low ranked university. After selecting that university, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your preference. After saving this, that university will be added to your preference list. Similarly, you can add up to 12 universities in your preference list. After adding up to 12 universities in your preference list, then you have to click on I hereby agree to be placed in a different program than what I have chosen in case it is found necessary by the respective authorities. After clicking on that button, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your preferences. After saving your preferences, then you have to click on letter of intent. In letter of intent, you have to explain yourself and why you should be chosen for scholarship in order to be able to stand out among candidates with similar characteristics. The letter of intent and academic study proposal mentioned below are the fields that are offered to you so that you can express yourself better than the documents you submitted in application. You can fill in these fields in the language you can express yourself. Filling the letter of intent field is mandatory for all candidates. Undergraduate and graduate candidates can fill in this field in a language that they can express themselves comfortably. PhD candidates must fill in this field in Turkish or English. Now talk about letter of intent. In this section, it is expected to explain following details: your academic and social experiences relating the field you want to take and education, your reasons for choosing Turkey for study, and importance of your future plans for your education and scholarship in Turkey. Now talk about academic study proposal. In this section, you are asked to give examples of general knowledge about an academic study in Turkey. The proposal that you propose in this section is not binding. You can work on another subject that you choose later in Turkey. However, the proposal you put forward in this section will be used to assess your ability to put forward your academic competence and problems. You can write a case study in the language you can express yourself. PhD candidates have to fill out this field in Turkish or English. In writing academic study proposal, you have to first describe subject of study, then you have to write research question. Number 3 is analysis of problem. In this section, you have to briefly describe the topic and your theory to be used in the study. Number 4 is research method. In this section, you have to give information about the academic research method you intend to use in this study. Number 5 is primary answer to the research question. Number 6 is academic contribution of study. You have to explain how this study will contribute to your academic field. Number 7 is literature review. Please write down the main academic sources written in this study area. Then there is an additional section. If you have a subject in your application documents that you think is not clear enough, or you want to explain, or if you want to draw the attention of evaluation committee, please briefly explain at this section. All of these fields are necessary. You have to fill all of these fields. After filling all of these mandatory fields, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your information. Next section is interview location. In this section, you have to select location of your interview. You have to first select your country. After selecting your country, then you have to select city. You can select any city where you want to give your interview. After selecting your city, then you have to click on save button and you have to save your information. Now click on reference information. In reference information, you have to add information about referee or recommender who is recommending you for this scholarship. That referee or recommender can be either your teacher or can be a Turkiye Burslari Scholarship holder. To add reference information, you have to click on add button. In reference information, you have to first tell the name of referee, then you have to tell their surname, then you have to upload their phone number, then you have to upload their email, then you have to tell company or institution name where that referee worked, then you have to tell their title or position, and then you have to upload a reference letter signed by that referee. Then you have to tick on one of these options belonging to your referee. After filling reference information, then you have to click on save button and you have to save reference information. After adding reference information, then you have to click on joint scholarship program. Joint scholarship program is a scholarship program that is offered by collaboration of Turkiye Burslari and Islamic Development Bank Scholarship Program. You have to firstly read all of this information about joint scholarship program. After reading this information, then you have to answer a question. I would like to apply for Islamic Development Bank Scholarship Program in addition to Turkish scholarships. You must say yes. If you say yes, then it means you have applied for both Turkish scholarships and Islamic Development Bank scholarships. If you say no, then it means you have only applied for Turkish scholarship. After answering this question, then you have to click on save button and you have to save information about joint scholarship program. Then you will click on summary of application. In summary of application, you have to check and review your application. After reviewing your application, you have to click on this button. After clicking on this button, then you have to submit your application. After submitting your application will be submitted and you can check status of your application from my application tab. Now if you have any question and confusion, you can ask in comment section. Don't forget to give feedback about this video. If this video was helpful for you, then like this video, share with your friends, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon button so you get latest updates about my videos. Thank you so much.